Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Snap comes at 1. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it for the first time with Williams.
Number
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 38, Rodgers. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3.
Here's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Check, 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 check. Boom, boom. You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that. You gotta get out.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Cowboys nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. This to Jarwin, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
He can't hang. He's not going to get it. Check. 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check the backer, check the backer.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Man. Got you. Inside.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
Rodgers.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And again, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers again now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score, Packers 17.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Cowboy first down.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 24. Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
First down, Dallas.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for a third time tonight he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 31, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Any day. 26 months. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Trubisky will throw. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Trubisky's pass.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Home run. 26 mark. Home run. 26 mark. 26 mark. I got you. 26 mark. 26 mark. Hey, come on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down, Dallas.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
First and goal, Dallas.
Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trubisky picked by his former teammate, Adrian Amos. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Aaron Jones. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Packers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. There they will hit the road next.